Hello everyone. What you're watching right now is a pre-departure training that we have created before you come to the University of Missouri in Kansas City. So just wanted to welcome everyone and just let you know that we look forward to seeing you in the near future at our campus. And so a little bit about the University of Missouri before you come here. Our university has around 70,000 students, and that includes 4 different campuses around the state of Missouri. We are a public research university, and we are one of the nation's top tier R1 institutions, as well as one of 34 public universities to be members of the Association of American Universities. We are ranked 97th in the 2014 U.S. News and World Report. We are also ranked number 1 in innovation research. The Bloch School of Management in particular has 3 scholars who reside here with us, and we have the number 1 scholar as well as the number 3 and then the number 50th. We have had 10 Nobel Prize Peace winners who have graduated from our university. In 2014, the Princeton Review named our university as the best value public university. And we are part, as I mentioned earlier, we are part of the University of Missouri system, otherwise known as UM system. And the universities that are included in the system are the University of Missouri in Columbia, otherwise known as MU. And then the University of Missouri-Rolla, now it is known as University of Science and Technology. And University of Missouri in St. Louis, and last but not least, our university, which is the University of Missouri in Kansas City. So a little bit about the University of Missouri in Kansas City, as well as now that you know a little bit about our university, let me introduce you a little bit of the Bloch School, the Henry W. Bloch School of Management. The Bloch School of Management is the business school here at the University of Missouri in Kansas City, and we have programs for a variety of programs. And one important factor of our school is that we have both the private sector business programs as well as programs that are more geared towards nonprofit and public administration. And in front of you on the slide, you'll see some pictures of the new Henry W. Bloch Executive Hall for Entrepreneurship and Innovation. This building was just opened in 2013, in August 2013, and it was the result of an endowment gift from our benefactor, Mr. Henry Bloch, who's also the founder of H&R Bloch. And so you can see from the pictures here that the building is built around innovation and entrepreneurship. And so the classrooms have there's a focus on experiential learning. So the space is very open, and the chairs can be moved around so that students can work together in teams. There's a team-focused learning, and around the facility or the classrooms, there's also screens, movable screens that are on the back of the desk, so that students can work together. If they're working on a problem or a presentation, they can have their own projector to work on, and professors can also display their presentations for different groups of teams, and each team can have their own display. And before we move forward, just wanted you to watch a little bit of video about our school.
School of Management at UMKC, an educational immersion that will prepare you for a lifetime of success.
At the Henry W. Bloch School of Management, we prepare you to compete globally with an innovative mindset and with a purposeful attitude as you develop your career or start your adventure.
Although his name is on the building of this nationally and globally ranked Henry W. Bloch School of Management, Henry Bloch, business icon and founder of H&R Bloch, isn't just a generous benefactor. He's a champion of higher education and a hands-on, real-life entrepreneurial role model for student learning.
No matter what your area of graduate study, accounting, business administration, entrepreneurship, finance, public administration, real estate, or executive level education, the Bloch School bearing his name focuses on twin pillars of learning excellence: entrepreneurship and innovation in the for-profit sector and innovative social entrepreneurship in the public and nonprofit sector.
This is higher education grounded in rock-solid experience, social awareness, and first-hand examples of civic duty.
Located in the heartland of the country, UMKC is a dynamic urban university with 12 schools serving an international student body, offering a diverse and active campus life experience.
We attract students and professors from all over the world. So you come to the Bloch School to study. It's a microcosm of a global village.
I did lots of research. I had interviews with graduates, and it was just very obvious that the Bloch School was the best choice. The rankings are phenomenal for the program.
I'm a transfer student from Malaysia. I was studying marketing and management, hoping to start my own business, not knowing the word entrepreneur until I came here to UMKC, which offers one of the best entrepreneurship programs in the United States itself.
The relationship that the University of Missouri Kansas City has with Kansas City businesses, Kansas City startups, the resources that are here, it's totally unmatched from any other university I've been to. And that's really one of the things that I think is a big benefit for people when they graduate is availability of jobs, availability of resources for starting your company, and just availability of the people around you and the customers here in the area.
Kansas City is a very entrepreneurial city, and it's a great launching base for young students who are getting their MBAs and looking to really have an impact on their city.
The Bloch School maintains strong ties with an extensive network of more than 14,000 Bloch alumni worldwide, with more than 9,000 living and working here in Kansas City, giving students excellent mentoring and learning opportunities.
Outside of UMKC, there's tons to do in Kansas City itself. You have the Country Club Plaza, you have the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, you have the Westport area, you have downtown Power and Light, which also includes the Crossroads Art District.
Surrounded by world-class arts, culture, entertainment, and commerce, our students can realize a truly global experience.
Another advantage of the Bloch School is its focus on the international business climate. A number of international students and some of their international programs helps prepare Bloch School students for what they're going to get in the business world, which is dealing with companies and individuals all over the globe.
With construction underway on a brand new state-of-the-art building for the Bloch School, you'll enjoy an innovative environment like no other business school in the country can offer, right here on the UMKC campus.
As simply stated by our founder, Henry Bloch, there are no shortcuts.
I want my students to succeed in the academic pursuit, get a good job, prepare them for the 21st century challenge, but I also want them to be very purposeful and to be engaged in the community and to find meaning in what they do in life and follow Henry Bloch's example of giving back to the community. And my job is really to try to make them to become more like Henry Bloch each day.
The Bloch School at UMKC offers an elite level of educational excellence. Don't take shortcuts. Work hard, play hard, and build a solid foundation for your future in the heart of a great city, Kansas City. Welcome to a global management school on the move. Welcome to the Henry W. Bloch School of Management.
Great. Now you have a little background on the on our school. So let me introduce you a little bit to our city, the city of Kansas City, Missouri.
go forth from here united, determined,
And that's our city. So next, I'm just gonna walk you through some tips as you plan for your trip to the States. So you'll see in front of you a list of items that we would recommend, or some of our recommendations to you. And so the first one is that we recommend that you bring a business suit or and some business casual wear for corporation visits, as well as program opening ceremony and graduation. These are more formal events, so you'll want to dress appropriately. And if you are planning to bring medication from your home country, just make sure that the medication doesn't contain any forbidden components by the U.S. government. And if you plan to use your cell phone to make phone calls while you're away and you're in the States, you will want to activate your roaming services before you go abroad. And if you are planning to do any shopping, as I'm sure many of you are, you'll want to bring a card that you can use in the U.S. And typical cards that are accepted here are Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. We do not recommend that you bring large volume of cash just for safety reasons. And just remember that you want to put your passport and your airplane tickets in a safe place, and just make sure you don't check them in your checked luggage. You'll want to bring small bills and change for tips. Tip is a tradition and a culture here in America, so anytime someone provides a service to you, you'll want to provide a small amount of tip, and typical tip amounts would range from 10 to 20% of your whatever your spending is. And so if you're staying at a hotel, or if you go to a restaurant to eat, if you ride a taxi, any of those, you'll want to tip the person who helps you with those items, or your housemate, housekeeper, your waiter, your waitress, hostess, your taxi driver. And if you're staying on UMKC campus at a dorm, then you do not need to provide tip to anyone there, because it's not a university. It's not recommended at the university. And last but not least, while you're going to be here, you may have some rain, so just make sure you bring a raincoat and umbrella. And obviously, the more prepared you are, the better you'll be. So you'll notice that we have program requirements that we have institute. So you'll want to keep these. Somewhere so that you're aware. The first requirement that we have is that you'll have to attend, as a student, you have to attend courses and activities as scheduled. So when we provide you with the agenda or the itinerary, you'll want to follow the classes schedule and the activities. And if you have, for some reason, there's a circumstance where you cannot attend or need to step out, you'll need to get an approval from your university, and the program management staff will need to receive an approval letter from your university's administrator. You'll need to comply with program arrangements and respect your classmates and team members. That just goes without saying. You want to be respectful when someone is talking. You'll want to be respectful when you're staying with someone, and just keep your place clean. So just those are some of the the key items to remember. There's obviously laws and regulations that you'll need to follow. One of the most critical one would be for you to be aware of is that if you're under the age of 21, you are not allowed to purchase or drink alcohol, and if you are caught doing that, it is a federal offense, so you don't want to do that. As you're aware, we're located in the the heart of America, so there's a culture. People are very friendly, and they'll smile and they'll help you, and so you'll enjoy that very much. But keep in mind that to respect the culture and just be mindful of when you're out in public, and just keep your manners, so that way they see you as they see you as representation of your university. So you want to keep a good image. And most importantly, there is a emergency contact information, and the number for the police is 911. So if you get into any issues or challenges that is major, you'll want to contact 911. But for any smaller things, you obviously want to contact the UMKC program staff. And that's pretty much it. So at this point, we hope that you have gained good insights about what you need to do before the program starts and before your trip. So while you're here, we hope you will gain knowledge, and you'll make new friends as well as have fun. And so we look forward to seeing you soon on our campus.